Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Temple Owls and the USF Bulls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Bulls headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Owls offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Breaks into the open. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. This time he wants to throw. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The run inside. It's Mason. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with the running back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Taken in by Smith on the right side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the back. Maybe a crease. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
The Owls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This time he wants to throw. Extending the play. He's knocked down short gain. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
And the Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run from the shotgun. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Touchdown Owls! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bulls offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Steps away. He's going to turning it on. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Off the play fake on first down. Goes high to pull it in.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Tight end now in motion. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside, and it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside, so the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
They'll go right back to him. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. A little release to the back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
Great job in the open field making that tackle on defense. You know, you'd like to think your running back in space could make that guy miss on 3rd down, but really nice job with the fundamentals on that tackle.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Offense working from the pistol. Smith takes the handoff. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not much can impose your will on a defense like hopping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. This time he wants to throw. Now improvising. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Running inside. It's Smith. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Under fire. Running to his left. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Oh, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Heaves it on the run. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Owls. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. He's going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mason. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is third and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult third and long situation.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Temple lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. This USF offense will open this drive right here. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Finds his man. It's Selden. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. That's caught. It's Odom. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. to the ground to try to move the chains. Got a little grass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Gives it on the option. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Bulls are marching down the field. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Still looking on the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped edges short.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. The run inside. It's Collins. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A long way to go for this offense. The give is to Smith. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
Temple lining up to punt it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Rides to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Odom. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. The play action fake. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Absolutely perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running inside, it's Smith. There he goes. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. This time he wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Chase. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mason.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Chase. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's Hardy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Temple looking for a touchdown from the red zone. Pulls and fires complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. So an 82-yard drive there, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Got rid of it just in time. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with Minnesota taking on the number 16, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Wolverines on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game at Raymond James Stadium. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these 2 teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This USF offense will open this drive right here. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Quarterback empties his backfield. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After misfiring, it's second down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Good, solid tackle.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
The kick is on its way. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll go to the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Some misdirection with the counter. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Keeps it himself. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes it past the marker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, when you're running the crow route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the 1st down.
The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Van Buren. Gets it out quickly. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Dances away to buy time. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running the ball, just thinks every time I scramble, something good is going to happen. I think that time, guys, he should have stayed in the pocket and tried to take a shot, because it looked to me like he had a guy open downfield.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Over the middle, it's Smith.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball down. Or you got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Bermudez. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Smith takes the handoff. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Temple lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down on the USF sideline, one of the storylines that I am keeping track of right now is how is the running back performing? Coming off that loss last week, he really got banged up. And guys, I think it could impact his ball security, how he's cutting and moving on the field. I've got my eyes all over this, and I will keep you posted how this game progresses. Guys, back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Outside the pocket, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Rodgers. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
The Bulls, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Collins. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Takes a handoff. It's Collins. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Bulls send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, though.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. we open the final period with a third down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Temple lining up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a crease. It's Collins. Breaks into the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The Bulls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg. Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. To throw, it's Van Buren. Hauls it in. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Touchdown, USF! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
This is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his 2-point conversion attempt. They'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. From the shotgun, the inside give. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. The run inside. It's Mason. And runs through another one. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The inside handoff. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he got loose. Could be an alley. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back, making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. After that last one, they're staring at a second and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Owls! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Just couldn't nudge it across for the 2-point conversion. They'd hoped to go up by a touchdown, but they're still up by 5 here in the fourth. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. To the air, it's Van Buren. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Rodgers. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Odom. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Looking to throw again. Under fire. inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on 3rd and short. Maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on 4th. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
They'll run it. It's Collins. Maybe some room. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown Bulls. And they moved out front here in the 4th. The Bulls deliver an answer.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
A single extra point doesn't help you much at this stage, so they'll go for 2 and try to push it out to a field goal late. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. A 2-point conversion is good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Running inside, it's Smith. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive, now trying to put this game in a good situation.
The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. He'll set up to throw. The short hands, it's Clark. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. This time he's got his man. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
The Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. He's got him wide open. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. He's looking to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown, Owls! And they've got the lead in the final minute. The Owls right back down the field with the answer.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This USF offense will open this drive right here. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan.
Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Bulls! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. The Bulls deliver an answer.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Owls sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Got a man in the middle. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Going to take a shot on second and short. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.